What's
Hey,
up?
it's Monday night. You know what time it is? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the Chaotic Conversation. It is me, Danny, Comic Chat here with the usual suspects. How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty
Doing
good.
Too bad.
Doing great.
Good.
No, not too
We
bad.
have another special guest that's joining us for the second time. Miss Christy from Texas. How you doing?
I would be doing a lot better if I would actually, when I was talking, I'll make sure my mic is unmuted.
Oh, don't worry, we all mess up.
I'm like, I'm good. How are you guys? And I'm like, why is nobody saying anything back to me?
Danny,
Uh-oh.
what's going on? Oh, Danny's changing
Trying to
things
get off
around.
here what's on top. Hold on 1 minute. Bear with me. Sorry.
Now, Mads. There you go.
All right. Thank you. All
There
right.
you
Tonight, we are going to be doing the top 5 favorite duos, no genre, over any time, any space, any year that you want to pick. I know for maybe me and Anzo, Terrence, maybe you want to kind of stay in one genre, but I'm not staying in one genre. I hopped all over. So
I'm sure you did.
yeah, I know you. I know I'm going to hear some smart ass comment from you. So when you say it, you know where you're going, right?
It's okay. I've been there how many times on Equilibrium? Let's do it.
So when I say something that you don't like, you know where you're going.
All right, let's do it. Just remember, you're on my show tomorrow.
Okay,
jeez.
well, I'll be prepared for that.
You better.
You notice I don't do that. I just don't do that. Well, that's right, because it's just the 3 of us, and
The Phantom Zone, man, is awesome. It's an awesome place to send people. Talking
it's
that
great.
push.
It's absolutely great. And just
First of
remember,
all, go
the
ahead.
females aren't exempt from that either, eh?
It's hard for me to pull a trigger on a female, man. It's hard for me. I'm not gonna say I
Oh
won't.
boy, that is sexist as
Yeah,
fuck.
for real.
I don't. I show my rules. I'm just telling you. It's hard for me to pull a trigger, but if you say something extremely crazy, then you find yourself in the Phantom Zone. And I'll give you an example. If you
I was
say that
tempted on
Black
putting
Panther,
crisscross on the list.
say again.
I was tempted on putting crisscross on the list just for that.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even think about them. Maybe I'll put them as an honorable.
If you say something like Black Panther is a top 20 movie, then you probably find yourself in the Phantom Zone.
Or Michael Jordan sucks.
Huh?
Say that, you're done.
So who?
Michael Jordan sucks.
You go into the Phantom Zone. So,
but guess what, Danny?
I don't watch sports, and I mean,
Okay,
Black
good.
Panther was, I guess, a box office success. I guess. I mean, I mean, I don't know because I was gonna say I didn't watch the movie, so
What?
Yeah, that's
Chris, do not come back on my show if you haven't watched Black Panther. Woman.
don't say that to her.
because I'm such a cheapskate, and I don't like watching movies at the theater or anything like that. So I'll just
You go to Walmart, you go to Walmart, you probably pick it now for $19. $19.99. You pick it up.
Yeah, but that can be $19.99 in my gas tank.
See. I'll help her out.
She sent me a lot of really great ocean flicks.
Man, you got to show it away. Show the ebony side of life, Mads. Okay.
I don't need to. Do you know how many modern releases that she has hooked me up with?
Okay. All right, we're gonna go first, starting with Mr. Knight. Go ahead and tell us your 5. Whatever order you want to tell us, it doesn't matter. Whatever, because you're fancy.
Well, I'm gonna make some hard choices here because this is what I did. I have several disqualified, and I'm gonna tell you who they are first because I don't do this for one of two. I do this for one reason, pretty much, is that one or both of the people in that duo either had as successful a career after the duo as a solo artist, or they were more popular as solo artists. So those disqualified are Ike and Tina Turner, Simon and Garfunkel, Sonny and Cher, Loggins and Messina, Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, of course, Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder, Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash, and then Beyonce and Jay-Z. Because a lot of people might put those people on there. I'm not going to, because I don't think that there's just more to it than that. So those guys are out. Number 5, the Righteous Brothers. Definitely like a once in a lifetime type of group. Think of Top Gun and the bar scene. That would never have happened had it not been for the Righteous Brothers. So yeah. Number 4, Hall & Oates. Daryl Hall, John Oates. They've done a lot of other work with a lot of other people individually, but as a group, they're more known together than apart. And they've got just tons of classic hits. So, I like them a lot. Throw in a country group, Brooks and Dunn. Brooks and Dunn, they are themselves. That's who they are. They've been that for years. They sell out concerts still to this day when they're in Vegas. Whenever Vegas starts concerts back up, I don't know when that's going to be, but they have a residency there with Reba McEntire. I gotta say, as a duo, they're one of my favorite groups, and especially in country. I mean, I listen to everything, but they're definitely a really good duet. Number 2, Sam and Dave. I'm a big blues guy. I like the Blues Brothers, and I know every time I watch the Blues Brothers movie and Hold On, I'm Coming plays right when they're getting pulled over at the beginning of the movie, and that just sets the whole movie off in a whole nother set of events. I love that song as they're driving through the mall and Hold On, I'm Coming playing. It's great. So, yeah, Sam and Dave. Number 1, the Everly Brothers. Probably one of the first influential duets ever. Not everybody's cup of tea, but I guarantee you a lot of songs have been stylized after what they did. And as time has gone on, things have been stylized after the songs that were stylized after them. And if you just think about it like dominoes, when they started a trend and people started following what they were doing, it just domino after domino, and it goes down the line. And that's how you get what music we have today. So bands like that, groups like that, are what paved the road for just about everything. Sam and Dave, I would say the same thing about them. So many people have been influenced by those bands. So that's my top 5.
All righty. So it's going to be Righteous Brothers, Hall & Oates, Brooks and Dunn, Sam and Dave, Everly Brothers.
Yep.
All right.
And I have a whole host of honorable mentions, but we'll see if I can stick around long enough to give you those.
All right, Mads, you're next.
Okay, my list is just bands I truly love. And I will say actual, bands as opposed to, I liked it when we get the team ups like with Michael and Paul McCartney, that kind of stuff. That's not a duo in my head. That's a team up.
Band?
A duo, but ones that put out an actual album, not just 1 or 2 songs.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was trying to think of, but yeah.
Starting off, and this is just a nod to my dad, the Blues Brothers.
See, and I wanted to put them on there, but it's it's what?
You were afraid of the Phantom Zone.
No, I wasn't. I was actually thinking more to the fact that it was a band that was made up for TV and became a real band. So and also it's kind of hard to pick who's actually in it because it has morphed after Belushi died. So I kind of wavered on that. I did put him on my honorable mentions, but I was like, I don't know if this really counts or not. But
they're still iconic. I grew up.
Great. I love it. Yes. And that's why I said with Sam and Dave, that's one of my favorite parts of that movie is that part. So yeah, no, very good. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries. Number 4, I'm going with Wham.
Ooh. That was originally a trio.
Yes.
But you're absolutely right. They're more known as the duo. So yeah.
That album was absolute fire. That was pretty much almost the soundtrack of the 80s. I mean, there's so many songs on that particular album that are still known today.
Why do I do the things I do?
Oh God, no!
Tell you
Oh no!
I knew.
My ears.
My girl.
It's okay. I'm about to get him back in a second because I know you guys. Number 3, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Great job.
You know, it started off a huge career for Will Smith. And you know what? I still adore seeing the two of them together. Like, it was about a month or so ago. They actually did a live stream, the two of them. And I was like right back to being a teenager. It was fantastic to see them paired up again.
I
I think they both work together quite a bit still, just not as
openly.
name.
Yeah. Again, another started off a huge band of the 80s, led on to a major career, Eurythmics.
Ooh, yes.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm. And spawned a lot of, or at least a number of.
All I know is 2 songs.
Yeah.
Sweet Dreams and Here Comes the Rain is the top 2 hits.
Missionary Man. I don't know. There's several, but yeah.
2.
Annie Lennox went on to being a huge star as well, though.
Yeah, and that's again falls in that disqualified thing.
It didn't say it. No one said it had to be afterwards.
No, I know. I disqualified.
that was your disqualification.
Yes.
And for me, again, huge band in the 80s. I was a kid. My sisters played this stuff all the time, but I still go back to them over and over again. Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah, one hit wonder.
No.
No.
They're
Love
still out
their
there
songs.
today, actually. They still tour.
Man, name 3 of their songs.
There is
West End Girls. That's it.
No, there's West End Girls. There's hold on. Let me think of the name of it.
How about this? I don't know one. It's called Phantom Zone. That's where you're going.
My
I gotta think of the actual name of it.
Yeah. Keep thinking.
Power hungry. Jeez, Danny.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not power hungry, man. I'm just man. I'm passionate about my music, man.
I'm hearing the chorus in my head. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'll tell you one quick story. Marine Corps, I was room with a Samoan and a country boy. Sat to listen to all that kind of stuff from that to that to that to that. So I don't hear all this stuff. And Pet Shop Boys, all I remember is West End Girls.
West End Girls.
What you say, Christy?
Yeah.
Same. Just West End Girls for me.
That's it.
Always on my mind. What have I done to deserve this?
Yeah, that one.
Shoot, trying to think. Monkey Business was kind of big. The Pop Kids, Home and Dry, New York City Boy.
How many of them were top 10s?
I could tell you what their top 10s were.
West End Girls. Only one.
I gotta actually look up their freaking.
Okay, while you doing that, I'm gonna go to Anzo. Just let us know when you find it. Anzo, what are your 5, brother?
Yes. All right. So number 5, I'm going with some oldies. You know what I mean? I grew up with this. My dad used to love them. So we're going with Ike and Tina Turner. I know Chris had some reason for not putting them on the
Because
list.
Tina Turner was much bigger ever, and she doesn't even recognize.
Doesn't matter if she's bigger.
She
She's
said
still
Phil
she started off
Spector to
as
get
a
the
duo.
freaking when they got
as a duo.
She's done with that.
She
That's
started
another reason
off-
why I would never
she
do it.
Started off as a duo, so that's why I put her on there.
She's so much more now.
Yeah, she is, but she still started off as a duo. Like if you watch the movie, it's What's Love Got to Do with It? The whole story is about Ike and Tina Turner, right? So they were a duo.
Yeah, but again, that I don't watch documentaries and things like that because they're so one-sided.
It wasn't a documentary; it was a movie.
No, it was a docu drama, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. Regardless of whatever you want to
Movie.
say, they started off as a duo.
Yes,
They
they
had
did.
how many albums as a duo? So
Yeah,
they,
yeah. No, I'm not saying they didn't. I mean, I understand that. That's good.
number 4. Sorry, I'm going with KC and JoJo.
Oh
Hey
my
now.
God! Talk about people with one hit.
You were just going on about one hit wonders.
Ton of hits. They're not one hit wonders. They have a ton of hits. I can listen to their albums over and over again. So KC and JoJo is my number 4. Now number 3, I'm pretty sure some of you guys won't know this one, and they're not really a duo, but every song they have basically done was together, and they have one of the greatest hip hop albums till this day.
I know you about to say
Who?
Mary J and Method Man.
Oh hell no. No.
Oh.
They didn't have an album together.
I know,
I'm going with but it is a Wu-Tang. It's Ghostface and Raekwon. Why is that funny? You gotta listen to that album. Bro. That album that they have is considered one of the best albums in hip hop history because every single track on that album is 100%.
You're not wrong about that.
You know what I'm talking about, Terrence. You've heard it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that album is fucking fire, bro. Trust me.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying that's not my cup of tea, bro.
All right, so
Your black card's revoked for that crap, bro.
Pull it all the damn you want. I don't give a.
where are we going with top 10 songs, Danny?
Oh, so
Go ahead.
you finally got the info. Go ahead.
Top 10 songs. So they've had 5 top 10 songs. They had West End Girls, of course, peaked at number 1. What Have I Done to Deserve This peaked at number 2. Always on My Mind peaked at number 4. It's a Sin, number 9. And Opportunities, Let's Make Lots of Money, which that was another one I had forgotten, number 10. And I don't know. That's it for top 10. But they've had a couple more top 20s and some top 100s, basically. But they've got hits. You want me to put Casey and JoJo and actually see what theirs is?
I know they got more hits than they do. I know they got more hits.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Hook up Casey and JoJo, bro.
Casey and JoJo have all my life crazy. Tell Me It's Real.
There you go.
Get them, Christy. Get them.
Something about a letter. This week's letter, last night's letter, something like that.
All right. So number 1 hits. They have 2. Hold on. Let me make sure about this as I go on. They have, so this is the Hot 100. They have 2 number 1s and 3 top 10s, and then they have about as many altogether as Pet Shop Boys do in the top 100. But they have 2 number 1s, and 1, if you count the number 1s, 1, 2, 3 top 10s. Other than that, no. And that's by their side. Crazy peaked at number 11.
Crazy. Yep.
So Pet Shop Boys technically have more top 10s than Casey and JoJo.
Do they have how many number 1s?
2. And that's true. I'll give you that. I didn't say that they had less number 1s.
Okay. Either if they have,
but then again, I could go back and look and see what year the number 2 hit that the Pet Shop Boys had, because if it was like 1984 or some year that Michael Jackson was big, you're just not going to get a number 1 that year, which that was 88. So now that was probably just based off of themselves. So I don't know. But no,
hey.
I'm just saying.
So now, as I was telling Danny, if you go with Only Built for Cuban Links, I mean, all the tracks on this are good. Rainy Days, Ice Water, like Wu-Tang Clan was fire at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That album, when I got it, I first popped it in. I was listening to it, I was like, it's okay. But then I started actually listening to it. I popped it in again, and I'm just like, yo, track after track. That's the one album that you can listen to straight through without fast forwarding any of the songs.
Wu-Tang is one of those ones the second time through is always better.
And Anzo too, like every rapper in that group was great. Like every one of them to throw down the lyrics, and like what drew me to them was all their martial arts references. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, that's pretty unique. So that's what got me to listen to their stuff.
Right, and then they not only did they do the martial arts, then they got into the comic books. So Johnny Blaze,
Yep.
Spider-Man, they had all those nicknames.
Superman, Wolverine, just
Yep.
all.
Not to mention that, but they had their own freaking video game that was awesome too.
They did.
I loved that video game.
They did. They had their own clothing line. They were the. I don't think they were the ones that started. Fubu started it, I believe, but it's okay. I'm waiting for your list.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Black card revoked. Trust me. Number 2, another hip hop artist, old school, Eric B. and Rakim.
Boom. Yes.
Now, when you get to these guys, like I ain't no joke, it's just fire. Eric B. and Rakim is fire. Like when I was growing up, it was Eric B. and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane were my favorite artists. So, number 1. Again, is another hip hop track because that's what I listen to, hip hop and R&B. I wanted to go through the R&B, but man, it was too much. So I just said, you know what, I'll stick with what I can remember. So number 1 is going to be the King of Rocks, Run DMC. Yeah, Run DMC is number 1.
Okay.
They were a trio.
So Anzo was.
Well, Jam Master Jay was the DJ, but the rappers.
I count him too, though.
Nah, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Nah, man.
Yes,
He wasn't a rapper. He didn't rap.
That doesn't matter.
DJ.
You couldn't have Run DMC without that. It's like
Yes,
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
You could have had Run DMC without Jazzy Jeff, absolutely.
No.
He was a big part of it, but you could have put any DJ in there.
You look it up on Wikipedia; they're not a duo.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. But I'll let Danny have that. If that's up to Danny, it's his.
He's the only one barking. I don't give a damn about that.
See, he doesn't give a damn, so I'll let it go. But
yeah, you gotta let it go.
They're a trio. They're a trio.
Okay. Their name is Run DMC.
I don't care what their name is.
Not
It doesn't
Run
matter.
DMC and Jam Master Jay. They say that in their songs, but they are called Run DMC. So
Doesn't matter.
One rapper is Run, the other one is DMC.
Okay, you said Ike and Tina, Casey and JoJo, Ghostface and Raekwon, Eric B. and Rakim, Run DMC.
Yep.
All right, that's your list. All right, Terrence, you're next.
Ooh, it's my turn. Okay, let me get the trusty list here. Now, I want you to understand that none of these are my favorites, but they just popped up in my head, so I decided to go with it, keep it natural.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 5 is from Brandy and Monica. The Boy Is Mine.
Okay.
When I was a kid, when I saw that, I'm like, man, okay, you got these gorgeous black women. Their voices blend really well together. I enjoyed the lyrics of the song. In fact, when I was in school, when I had my little CD player, one of my punk ass friends decided to press the stop button, and I had to chop him in the throat. I'm like, what the hell you doing pausing my music? We go, oh, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm like, when Brandy and Monica are on, you shut your damn mouth. So that was a whole thing. But like I played that song so many times, so I had to put it as my number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. Say.
Love that song.
Man, when I heard that for the first time, that shit changed my life. I went outside. I helped somebody mow their lawn. I helped this lady paint her house. Like, I just wanted to do right by humanity. Like, it just made me feel good. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna stop smiling. This shit is too fucking good. And I had it on loop. It played. I was like, yep, one more time. Okay, one more time. And I just kept going. And it just kept going, man. So I love the whole vibes of that song. Number 3, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing. Man, I couldn't tell you how many times I played that song. Like, when I was a kid, I'd do my chores, play it, walk down the street, play it. I'm going to the store, I play it. And at one point,
shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Bopping the head. And I was even saying the lyrics out loud and shit. And the humans be looking at me. I'm like, yeah, you don't know this song? Yeah, you should be doing it with me. What the hell's your problem? And I just get back into the song, man. And at one point, I was like, I got to even dress like Snoop and Dre just to be part of the whole vibe of the song. And it was amazing. I was like, this is one of the dopest songs I've ever heard, period. So.
before you go, because Chris Knight's order. Do you see what Samuel says? That is right, Anzo.
No. Even everything about him was 1, 2, 3. You see a duo, they're not going to show this. They're not going to show this in a duo.
Yes, they will. If they
No,
have
they won't.
a DJ, of course they will.
No, they're not.
Bro, it's a DJ.
Everything about how. Look up past members. Look up everything.
A rapper, bro.
I'm just saying. It's everything in everything they release. He was considered as a member.
Of course, he's a member, but he was a DJ.
But that's not a duo.
It's a duo, bro. That's how it was back in the day. Back in the day, every rapper had a fucking DJ.
Then that's saying Mads can't use DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince because that's all DJ was. He was DJ.
No, right. But his name is in the title.
It doesn't matter because the three of them decided on Run DMC.
And they could have said Run DMC and Jam Master Jay.
No, they did, but they decided not to, and he decided that with them.
Again about somebody that's dead.
See this? These kinds of conversations is why humans get shot. You in the room partying, you play a song, and then somebody like, oh, well, why you gotta play that one? Then somebody gets shot. It didn't have to come to that.
Right, exactly.
Just saying.
Okay, Karen, go on, continue.
It's a trio.
Let's see. Okay, so number 2, Eric B and Rakim. I Ain't No Joke.
Boom.
Man, when I played that, I just felt tough. You know what I'm saying? Like just punching somebody in the face. I Ain't No Joke. Just everything I did. I Ain't No Joke. I love that shit. I played that too many times. It just I felt like I'd go to sleep and the song would be playing in my head even though I wasn't playing it. That's how in touch with my spirit it got. I'm like, that shit was amazing.
Don't forget to put that as my number 2. Fiend, bro.
The song was good, but I think the best 2 was I Know You Got Soul and Follow the Leader.
Those were cool too. Those are cool. But
I think their best is Microphone Fiend.
Boy, Follow the Leader make you want
hey, that's fair, man. That's fair. Just I don't know, just with this one in particular, I guess I was just feeling it a certain way. But yeah, those are good too. Good too. And then number 1 is Nas and Lauryn Hill, If I Ruled the World. Out of all the songs that I've heard, I've probably listened to that one the most, like in terms of like breaking it down and really just feeling and understanding the lyrics and like just thinking to myself, like, damn, what if Terrence ruled the world? Man, I fucked this shit up and just, I fucked this shit up and remake it in my image. I just had all kinds of wonderful thoughts that maybe at some point in time will come to pass. We'll see how much power I get and stuff like that. But man, those two together, Lauren singing, Nas rapping, I was just like, to me, I'm like, this is a perfect song. I don't say that about a lot of songs, but that's what I said when I heard it for the first time. This is a perfect song.
Okay. So yours were Brandy and Monica, Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, Dre and Snoop Dogg, Eric B and Rakim, and Nas and Lauryn Hill, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, Miss Christie, you are up next, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna pull Chris, and I got a couple of country. I was like duos, but I gotta get it a little bit. For my number 5, I actually have a Steely Dan.
Oh man,
yeah, I thought about putting them up there, but I didn't.
Great band. I wanted to mix it up a little bit, and then number 4, I was kind of torn on because I didn't know, but I decided to go with Tears for Fears. Number 4.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.
Yep.
Number 3.
They made a Terrence theme song.
Which is what?
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah. Yeah, you were absolutely right. Just that song. Picture that shit playing as I'm just standing and looking out at my fucking army shouting Terrence. That you're right. You're on point with that.
Or shout.
That's a good one. Number 3 is Outcast.
Good choice. I was gonna put
I tell you what,
It,
Chris,
They're on my list.
you on point tonight, girl.
well, because the more, I mean, I was like, dang. I always go to, because I listened to a lot of country music as a kid growing up, and it wasn't until I was a teenager and in my 20s dealing with more other genres outside of just country, and I was like, damn, what about this group? What about this group? Number 2 was Brooks and Dunn. That's the best country music duo ever, in my opinion. And number 1 is Hall and Oates for me.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was your number 3?
Outcast.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, everybody's like, especially with Outcast, they're like, well, it's like Hey Ya or something like that. One of your favorite songs. Honestly, I like Roses. That's one of my favorite songs by them.
Good.
Okay.
So yeah,
I like Rosa Parks. Okay. Those are Steely Dan, number 5, Tears for Fears, Outcast, Brooks and Dunn, Hall and Oates.
hmm
Chris.
Mm.
Now you're still in this chat talking about this shit. Run DMC was founded by Russell Simmons.
No, Russell
hold on.
Simmons.
Let me finish. Because
No.
this is Wikipedia you're talking about. I've seen the documentary. It was founded by Russell Simmons. Who found out,
Documentaries
hold
are
on,
designed
bro.
to
It
tell
was
you
made
the
by
story they
Russell
want to
Simmons.
tell you.
The documentary was made by Russell Simmons. Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna say how he wants.
He found the group because Run DMC could rap. Run DMC ended up finding DMC, and they both ended up bringing in Jam Master Jay. So whatever you're writing on this Wikipedia shit
It
doesn't matter.
It's not even about that. It's about the fact that that is everywhere. It's
Okay,
not just
no problem. It's a trio. You're right, because there's nowhere.
it's fine. I
There's
understand
nowhere
what you're
in that
saying.
article where it says trio. There's nowhere in it. I'm reading it now.
But there's 3 people. Doesn't
But
have
there's
to say trio.
nowhere does it, that's what you're saying though. There's 2 rappers and a DJ.
Listen, it ain't that serious, bro. Nobody gives a damn if it's a trio or do it. It ain't
He
that
does
hard.
though. That's what I'm saying.
said
and he
it's
keeps
fine.
talking
It's fine.
about
It's
it.
fine.
God. Good. My 5. Number 5 was Tears for Fears. Like I said, I went through all different genres, not just one. Number 4 was OJ's. And I know technically they are a trio, but the only 2 singers are Walt Williams and Eddie. What's Eddie's last name? I can't think of it. They are technically a trio, but the only 2 I hear singing is those 2. So I put OJ's. I like the OJ's. Number 3 is Eurythmics.
Okay.
And number 2 is Outkast. I like Andre 3000 and I like Big Boy. I think what's the name of the album they made? One made one album, one made a whole other album. I think it's called Speaker Box.
Yes.
That to me was one of the most best albums I've ever heard in my life with 2 rappers.
Who was that?
Speaker Box was the name of it.
Okay.
I think Andre did one album totally, and Big Boy did the other one, and they combined it together. Had probably like over 20 songs.
That's where they did the Hey and Bombs Over Baghdad and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And number 1 is Hall and Oates.
Black card removed.
Hey,
How's that?
I don't care, bro. I don't care. 80s to me was the best. Hall and Oates. They may not be black, but them cats could sing. And
They
I like
could.
I like all
I'm
that
just
shit.
messing with you,
I
bro.
know.
Don't worry.
I love that shit. I don't care. They're on my phone right now when I go to work. I'll pump in Private Eyes in a minute. Anything else? But those my 5. Like I said, I didn't want to stay with one genre, but on the honorable mentions, I have a few now. So we go back round, starting off with Chris. You have any honorable mentions?
You want me to just list them all off?
Whatever you want to do, bro.
Daft Punk, Outkast, the Carpenters, the Black Keys, the White Stripes, Seals and Croft, Peaches and Herb,
Damn.
Captain and Tennille, Jan and Dean, Steely Dan, the Blues Brothers, and Tears for Fears. Those were all on there. And I would have put all the other ones in there. And I mean, there's just tons. I mean, let's be honest. There's just tons because I already told. Oh, Loggins and Messina is another group that I didn't put on there because of. Oh, I did tell you about that because Kenny Loggins has made more of a career out of it than that. I mean, I can Tina Turner, man. They made some great stuff. It's just, you know, it's one of those things I had to exclude them for myself. I'm okay. I understand that. You know, so
Good
All right.
list.
Maz, you have a honorable mention?
Nowhere near as long as Chris, but that's no surprise to anybody. I will toss in a few that were also mentioned. Now I'm running blank on, but this one will probably get me bounced. The Buggles.
oh wow,
That's what I said. Who?
they
Never
did
heard
the
of
first.
It's
They were the first video shown on MTV.
yes, Video Killed the Radio Star. It
Mhm.
is one of my favorite songs. My first restaurant that I worked at, the DJ would play that just to let me know that he was in, so I could turn his lights on.
The Buggles.
The Buggles.
That's Buggles.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
Gotta go with PM Dawn.
Damn.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Of course, Righteous Brothers and the Everly Brothers. They are iconic. You can't go without them. Hell, Hollywood would be lost without them. Tears for Fears, and I'm also gonna go with Roxette. But yeah, Hall and Oates. There was a lot that was mentioned.
Roxette's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forgot
there's a
about
lot that
that.
was mentioned just alone by Chris that I will totally second.
Excellent.
All right. Yanzo, any more honorable mentions?
Yep. I have EPMD. I have
Oh, yes.
DJ Cash Money and MC Marvelous. They were the original Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. If you guys don't know them, they were the original ones. I got Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and Outkast.
Were they singers, though?
Who? Jimmy Jam? Yeah, they had an album. Yeah,
Okay.
they did.
All right, Terrence, you got any honorable mentions?
I guess off the top of my head, Tupac and Dre and Eminem, Crisscross, Kid and Play, Tears for Fears. Yeah, it's just off the top of my head.
Kid and Play.
Hmm
Forgot about them.
I
Yeah,
mentioned
man,
Chris
like-
Watts as a joke.
Yeah, those were just off the top of my head. I mean, if I gave it another minute or two, I can come up with a lot more.
Shit.
But
Pete Rock
Yes.
and CL Smooth. Forgot about them.
Yep.
even Outkast could be on there too. It's just, I mean, I consumed most of my music when I was a kid. I mean, just pretty much everything, all genres. Not a big fan of country. I mean, there's a couple that I like, but I can't say I'm a fan of that genre. But maybe, depending on the song and the artist, I could go, yeah, that's a good ass song right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christy, you got any honorable mentions?
Actually, they pretty much have everyone's been mentioned, but definitely the Righteous Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Johnny and June Cash, in my opinion.
You're fire.
God, it's such a great song.
Mm-hmm.
And dang, Chris, you mentioned so many people. Who else did you mention? I was like, yeah, them too.
Daft Punk, the
Daft Punk, that's
Carpenters,
who it is. The Carpenters. Yeah.
Black Keys, White Stripes, Seals and
Yeah.
Crofts. I mean, there's
And I was gonna say 21 Pilots too.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's my list right there. I kind of narrowed down my list because
Yep.
they're just for that reason.
I had Game of 50 Cent, Hate It or Love It. I love that song.
Hold on. Somebody said next in the chat.
So what?
Next.
next.
They're okay, but I thought there were three.
Yeah, there were three.
Yeah,
No.
next was three.
Yeah.
It was.
It was Babyface Brother and two other clowns. I don't know. Wasn't it? So
Mhm.
after seven.
Yeah, they only have like two songs that I like.
I know.
So yeah, I wasn't even putting them on there. But
I think that was a suggestion, not a statement.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
Best group next. Oh, he's gonna do the best group next. Next stream, you want to do the best group. Okay.
oh, okay.
Um, Game of 50 Cent, Hate or Love It, Peaches and Herb, EPMD, Mob Deep,
Mm,
um, Red and Meth,
Hmm.
they're on my list too.
Eight
Yeah.
Ball, and MJG. So, uh,
Red and Meth, their album, the Blackout album, is fire. Number two is another album that has every song that's good on it. Plus,
yeah.
they're stoners, so I can get with that.
Hey, hey, Danny.
Yes,
Wolf sent you a super chat.
I did
Uh,
not get it. Wolf, where is it at? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. He said Golf Books and Trisha Yearwood, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, Outcast, Ike and Tina, Mob Deep.
Mhm.
Uh, First three, I never heard nothing they made and can recognize it. But the last four, I'm with you, bro.
Well, Tim McGraw has a song with Nelly that I like. Nice little
I mean, I've
country
heard of
song.
the artist, but I couldn't tell you their songs. So.
Over and over again. I think
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
great song.
yeah. I like that song.
Artwork said some really great stuff. I'm with Danny. I can't really picture, like off the top of my head, I can't hear any of the duos he's done.
Hmm.
Other than with himself. But I actually owned that album, the where he was pretending to be somebody else. That I like.
The Chris Gaines. You own the Chris Gaines
I owned the
album.
Chris Gaines album.
I
I
own
like
it.
Lost in You.
I own it. Of course, I own a shit ton of stuff, so I guess it doesn't really count.
Um,
All right.
looking because I know there's a lot that I missed, man, and I was just like, you know what? I'll like Raw Bass and Easy Rock.
Yeah.
I love them too. Terrence said Crisscross. I don't know if I would put
They like a
Crisscross on
two-hit
there.
one. I only know two
Crisscross,
songs.
right? Who?
Yeah, it was really because of that
Bass.
the jump song.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's probably the only reason like that I said them off the top of my head because like I said like none of these people are really my favorite. Like with
Hmm.
music, there's too much I like, so I don't really do favorites when it comes to music. But what I can do is go off of memories in terms of
Hmm.
how often I listen to something and any sort of moments within them. So
Yeah, because Danny's right. Even Eric B. and Rakim, I mean, not Eric B. and Rakim. He's Rob Bass. They had like two good songs. That was it. You know.
Joy
yeah.
and Pain, and It Takes Two. I
And
don't
it
know
takes
nothing
two, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet you there's not too many people that can name any other ones than those, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but there's
Yeah,
also Black Sheep.
yeah. I just remember like them and Kid and Play. They had some
about.
catchy stuff, and they did the hair and the dance moves, and then at one point they became Marvel characters, just house party movies and stuff. Like,
Hmm. Yeah, I had the flat tops, you know what I mean? I had the nice little flat top when I was growing up and shit. So yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna harass you for pictures of that.
Oh, those pictures were burned a long time ago.
Uh,
In the
I
Run
mean,
DMC, right? When we were in school, we did a concert, right? Me and my friends, but we did My Lasers. So we did the whole Run DMC My Adidas song, but we called it My Lasers. And I came in and I
All right.
tried to steal the shoes, and they shoot me out. It was hilarious.
Would you take
there
it
was
from the history of Run DMC from their official site that
Oh
it
my
said
God, you're
here?
still on that, bro?
I'm just saying
Chris.
just saying.
You're still
but
on that, man?
but yeah, Anzo,
Whatever
man,
you
like
say, man.
when I was in school and in high school, there was a dude that looked like Kid, like the same skin tone and the
Hmm.
hair and shit. I
Hmm.
told him that I was like, "Yo, you look like Kid from Kid and Play." He's like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
get that all the time." I was like, "I bet you do, cause like, shit."
mine never got as high as his, but I would halfway. Like my flat top was like half his. I never got it that high. That was way
I
too
mean,
much.
I could if I let my hair grow, cause my hair gets really long. Like I could get it like that, but I just never did it.
Yeah, I never did it either. Halfway was good for me because it was already hard to fucking take care of, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining the show. Before we go, we're going to go around the room, let everybody know where they can find you at, what you got upcoming on your channels. We will start off with our guest, Miss Christie.
Oh, thank you for Oh wait, my mic is on. I want to make sure. Sorry. Thank you for inviting me on again, Danny. My channel is just according to Christy. Right now, I really just do a live stream on Saturdays for we just say our top picks for movies, and this Saturday we have 1990 coming up, and then I'm just on guest starring. I'm also on other people's channels too. So just
Thought you had the Walmart thing too.
we'll see the Walmart thing. I usually do that once a month because if you do it like every week,
You use
it
up all
it
the
kind of
material.
gets old. So, and last Friday I tried to do that crap. My internet ended up going out.
Okay.
I know Danny would be on those streams and he would be on your ass, boy. I would see Danny just, oh, Christy's always late. Christy's always this. I'm
I
like,
know.
geez, Danny.
And what's so funny is I don't know if y'all know who Justin Proper is, but Danny would be like, Christy's on that BP time, and he's like British Petroleum.
What the hell? Yeah.
What the hell is BP time? I was like, bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Justin proper. It's been a while since I talked to that human, but I spoke to him a few times.
Yeah, Dan, it's so funny though when Danny, I was like, damn it, Danny's gonna say something in the chat. I know he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all Thursday. I'm on in a minute, but I'll make sure I do. Okay, Terrence, tell the people they can find you at, sir.
Hey, what's going on, humans? It's Terrence, and you can find me here on this channel Mondays, Sundays. Got the show Equilibrium, and you can also find me on the Tremaine Terrence channel. Um, in terms of stuff that I'm working on, it's not so much that I like am working on it as much as I just need to post it up. There's like a couple dozen that I still need to upload, but yeah, go over there and see what's going on. You just never know. Sometimes my brain just acts on its own, so I see stuff that's been uploaded, and I'm like, oh, interesting. Now I just kind of move on.
All right, thank you, sir. Maz Mama Bear, tell the people they can find you at.
Hey, you can find me at Mads Mama Bear here on YouTube and on Twitter. On Instagram, you can find me at Mads Mama Bear 2, and that's the number 2. Of course, you can find me every Mondays right here on the Chaotic Countdown, and Thursdays on the Queen's Council with my charming co-host, who keeps forgetting to mention that, Christy.
Uh-oh.
Love you. It's going to be on my channel this week. So Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, do not miss it. As for my stuff, I've got some big surprises coming up, so, stay tuned.
All right, good deal. Anzo, where can we find you at, sir?
Yes, you guys know Bigger Ford Entertainment. I got all these shows right now. Later on, we're going to be on Storms Live, but you can catch me on Danny's channel, on Chris's channel, and I have my own stuff going on. So appreciate the support. Just check it out, Bigger Ford Entertainment.
All right, Mr. Knight, you're next, sir. Where can they find you at?
Yeah, you can find me at the Real Review 3000. Of course, the Chaos Central stuff here on Danny's channel, over on Anzo's channel. I run around, jump on streams here and there, all that stuff, and yeah.
All right. And I am, of course, your host, Danny Graham, aka Comic Chat. You can find me, of course, every Monday night here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Chaotic Conversation. I think next week we'll be doing movies from 1994. 1994, any genre.
Okay.
So, when you're done,
What?
Danny, I'd like to add one more thing when you're done. Go ahead.
Okay. Also, tomorrow night you can catch you on the Chaos List on Anzo's channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Sundays, you can catch me, Chris, and Anzo together at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rule of Three. Also, you can catch us, me, Anzo, Terrence, and John at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, where we do Equilibrium, and then we mainly talk about Stargirl and other stuff. It's a really good time, and I'm usually 4 nights a week on Rob Storm's channel. So if you can't watch all that, I know that's a lot. At least try to catch one show and support us. We appreciate it. I just recently got monetized. We're going to be doing a monetized stream here sometime this week. Just watch your tweet, catch your emails. I'm going to send it out. And then ask for your support and invite as many people as you can. Go ahead, Terrence.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Terrence.
So yeah, you never know what humans are watching what and how they stumble across the videos and stuff like that. But just in case, just wanted to say that the 187 odd humans that have subbed to my channel in the last 7.5 days, I definitely noticed that, and I appreciate that. So yeah, there's I think like 55 videos that I completed, and I will upload in waves, and there will be more on the way because it's just fun for me. But I really appreciate that. I definitely noticed it. I was like, huh, look at all these humans coming in. Thank you. The Tremaine Terrence family is continuing to grow, so that's cool, especially considering that 8.5 years ago humans were like, "Ha, you grow." That is so funny. I was like, all right, yeah. What's up now? So yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate the support.
That's right, man. Keep subbing to everybody on this panel. Get their subs up. And I was gonna say, Danny, I mean, we keep saying equilibrium, but it's not really our show. It's Terrence and John's show. We just sit in the background and let them go off. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
pretty much.
Oh, that no. It's definitely all of us now. See, here's the thing. I feel like I talk a lot, but really it gets added upon by John because sometimes he says some stupid ass shit that I got to counteract. So that's usually adds like another 20 or 30
I
minutes.
feel like I'm a lion tamer at a circus when y'all I gotta crack the whip or see into the phantom zone. Sometimes it can be very, very tiring. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
That matches based upon what other humans have told me. They just be like, damn it, Terrence. I'm like, well, it ain't my fault. Sometimes in life, but like,
Yeah, yeah. You
yeah,
got
no,
one.
it
You got one contradict says something, the other one says okay, no, and then he explains for 20 minutes, and then the other one has to come
oh,
back and explain
oh
his
my
version for 20 minutes.
God.
And me and Danny are just
and that's the funny thing though, Anzo, because it's never like the full Terrence. I'm like, this ain't nothing compared to the shit that I can do and say.
I don't want to see the full Terrence ever.
yeah, I'm
But
with
no,
you.
Really beat me
but
to
no,
it.
it's definitely the four of us. It's Danny, Anzo, Terrence, and John. Okay, so
So
that's how
so
I
let's
look
say
at it.
it's John and Terrence with Danny and Anzo in the background. So
Featuring,
feature it,
No, no, we can't be
feature.
messing up the brand. Like, see, when humans hear equilibrium, they picture the four of us, or at least they should, right?
we,
Like,
Hmm.
be good with it, Terrence. Y'all got it.
You
yeah,
know,
I don't. Remember how I had to squash that shit when he was just like, yeah, Terrence and I are the same. I'm like, you fucking human, ain't no we the same. There's only one Terrence, one.
All right. Well, again, thank you all for coming. We'll be back next Monday this time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, the category will be 1994 movies, any genre. So, again, thank you for your support, chat. Until next time, catch you later.
peace.
Bye.